Hey there guys, this is Obsidian Chill. Got another video for today, and this is the 4-player Homecoming seasonal alert coming from test server. The Homecoming event is scheduled to come out in September. We don't have an exact date as of the publishing of this video, so it could be even this Thursday coming up, it could be next Thursday, a couple weeks, but sometime in September we're going to have this release. You saw the previous video, which is basically going through the open world and the actual missions. We have the alert that I'm going to preview here, and then the next video is going to cover the vendor styles and rewards. Now, with this is a 4-player seasonal. I'm doing it solo because it's just too hard to find 4 players on test server when I wanted to record this. So I just logged 3 dummy tunes and logged the seasonal. And I think that's the one aspect where I'm struggling in my own mind about this, is that this is a seasonal. We haven't had a new seasonal in DC Universe Online since forever. We haven't had no new seasonals. We've had like events like the anniversary event, stuff like that, but no seasonal. They're trying to do this Homecoming seasonal where every year we're going to have this. So that's where the managing expectations come into play. Like, if you guys are familiar with the Teen Titans DLC episode, this Homecoming alert is carbon copy of combination of the Teen Titans targeted 4-player alert and the training sim duo, the 2-player. So there's no new aspects to this. It's basically all reused content. I mean, Blackfire is different, and I'm sure they've added some new character models. I think like Blue Beetle's in here as well. So really, in terms of expectations, I still have to think of this as an actual seasonal, and you have to do as well. So when you're watching this video, it's not going to take 6 minutes every single day to do the seasonal. With all 4 players, this thing will probably take like 2 minutes, and the boss fight will be like 30 seconds instead of 3 minutes. So, because I mean, if I can solo this, and I mean, I'm going to spoil it in the commentary, but I get the no death feed as well. So if I can solo the no death feed as water might, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be no difficulty issues with this seasonal. Because I mean, this is a 4-player. So I mean, if you can, I mean, honestly, I wish there was a way to solo queue this, so that at least then it could be a little bit challenging. But at the same time, it's a seasonal. We can't expect a seasonal to be difficult. But I mean, if I tried to solo the Valentine seasonal with Mr. Freeze, I doubt I'd be able to do that. That's a lot of damage. Where, but at the same time, it's going back to the same thing about like managing expectations. I can't make a seasonal hard. A seasonal instance. I mean, I guess I mean, it's just, I can't. there's no way in the world I can pull that off. They even nerfed the Valentine seasonal Mr. Freeze because people are saying Mr. Freeze hits too hard. So instead of just countering Mr. Freeze, they're just eating his rifle combos and saying it's too hard. But I mean, at the same time, it's got some interesting mechanics. At least you'll have I forget what the. I mean, there's a feat for not killing the ads that spawn. I just killed them because I was solo. So if you don't kill the ads, there's a feat. Obviously, there's a no death feat, and I think there was another feat possibly to not freeing any of the superheroes on the sides. Can't remember exactly. You have to go for the feat list in my previous video. But at the same time, this mechanic's kind of neat. You hide behind the shields. This would be more interesting in an actual raid format if they had a concept like this where we actually had to hide from attacks. I know they've done similar instances of that in the past, but that'd be interesting. Say if there was like ads out that would break the shields, so you have to kill the ads so they didn't break the shields, you had somewhere to hide. And something like that would be a neat concept. But other than that, I mean, you got the healing barrel, which I use. But I mean, other than that, no. I mean, I guess it's good from the point of view where it's impossible to fail. I mean, there's no way that a group. I mean, even like 4 players fresh off the drop ship, there's no way you're going to fail this alert, especially with 4 people. So, and that aspect, same thing. Omniblast said it is. Oh, I think that's what the feat was for like not getting hit by Omniblast. So you just hide behind the shields, and that's what the feat was. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those like impossible to fail, but at the same time, it's a seasonal. So I mean. Like, it ties into what before I've said it like 4 or 5 times in this video. This commentary is about managing expectations. So really, you just have to look at this whole thing as a seasonal with 4 players, even like 4 endgame players. It's gonna be like 30 seconds. It's probably gonna be the shortest seasonal instance that we've had, because if you compare like the Christmas one, Valentine's is pretty long. I mean, they made the spring one easier because you don't have to always have them in the gas to attack. So I mean, they've kind of toned down the seasonal difficulties anyway, but at the same time, I mean, there's nothing different about this. I mean, we get to see Blackfire as a character. We get to see at the end I mean, you do get some loot now, but at the same time, it's just 305 gear. So I mean, it's nothing besides just doing it for the collections. But it's gonna end here in a sec. This is gonna be the alert, and then there's an optional. It'll come up at the end here. They turn the final room of the training sim duo, which I mean is the same room as survival mode. So I mean, plenty of people will be aware of that room by now. They just turned it into like a little party room. But other than that, I guess people, I mean, you get this new Superboy skin there, Blue Beetle's there, that's some Death Feet. So, I mean, you get to see some refreshed character models, I guess. But in terms of, like, how to rate this or anything like that, I mean, I don't think it can, because once again, it's a seasonal. It's not supposed to be, like, an actual alert. This entire seasonal is more just a distraction, because it's easy to pull off, because most of the, like, everything's being reused in terms of Teen Titans. So it's a great distraction before the next episode. Buys the developers some time, because they're training new people, new hire, stuff like that. All the developers that left. So this is a good way to buy themselves like a month or so, because I don't think even the new episode is going to come out until probably like October, early November, something like that. Because really, I mean, the mini games are new, but other than that, we'll check out the next video, which will be the styles and rewards. Styles.